Hey everyone, happy Move It Monday. Today's movement is going to be dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. So I'm kind of operating on the assumption that you know how to do a proper hip hinge, but I'm going to talk about it very briefly. Actually combining proper pelvic position and all the things that I've talked about in other IGTV videos, especially for Woman Up Wednesday, is going to be important, and I'm not going to touch on those so much. I am going to use the illustration of the Dutch kissing dolls, if my phone would focus on them. So you can see how they're leaning forward at the hip. So that is one of the biggest examples I like to use of a hip hinge. So hip hinge means basically you're going to be pushing your butt back and bending forward from the hips. Pushing here. One of the common faults that I see is that people, when they push back, they also round their upper back and thus the rest of their back. So basically, it's like as though you were rounding over a ball, which we do not want. So I'm operating under the assumption that you are keeping your pelvis in a neutral position. It's not interiorly tilted or posteriorly tilted. You're keeping it nice and neutral, and then you're also going to draw your shoulder blades back together and down and push your butt back. So if there were a wall behind you, you would be pushing that wall. A lot of my clients often call these the bend and snap, like from Legally Blonde. But we also don't want to go into the other direction where we're arching our back and coming back. So nice neutral spine, keeping your glutes squeezed. So I'm going to hold the dumbbells in front. Now, depending on, frankly, your body type and what you're using, whether you're using barbell, dumbbells, what shape the dumbbells are, you may need to hold them rather than here at a slight angle. Sometimes that helps cue your shoulder blades to stay nice and back, and that's going to be one of the key components. So you're going to keep your dumbbells nice and close to your legs, push your butt back, come down, and back up. Now, not everyone is not the same when it comes to your range of motion for this. So down, I can go pretty far with a nice neutral spine, back up, and you're going to squeeze your butt. One thing that I often see is that people go beyond their range of motion, so they'll be nice and neutral here, and then round to reach the floor. Your goal with a Romanian deadlift is not necessarily to get all the way down to the floor. So your range of motion might even just be here. The more you do them, the lower you'll be able to go, and the more your range of motion will increase, especially if you are pairing this movement with proper hamstring and glute stretches. So enjoy your Romanian deadlifts. You can do them with a kettlebell, dumbbell, barbell. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or comment below. Happy Move It Monday.